Good morning, everyone. I am Corinne Braxton, and I am coming to you live as a Stamping Up demonstrator, coming to you live from I'm not coming to you from Bozeman, Montana, where it's below zero. No, I'm coming to you from Florida, from Boca Grande, Florida, and it is rainy here, super rainy. Oh my goodness, I have never seen such torrential rains as we've had the last 4 days. Right now, this moment, has stopped. It's quite foggy outside. It's about 70 degrees, quite humid. It's so rainy all the time, and we've never seen it like this in the wintertime, but it's a different kind of winter. How's everyone doing out there? Let's see, we can find myself on my computer. That always helps, doesn't it? There we go. Okay, got it. Now we'll see who we can find coming in and joining us. Oh, good morning, Jeannie from Montana. How is the weather there? Hey, Stacy from Florida. Yeah, tell us where you're from and what the weather's like. Good morning, Kathy. Good to see you. 7 degrees in Montana. Well, at least it's not 45 below. Like that was the record the other day. This morning, my husband said the record the other day in Bozeman was 45 below. That was not the wind chill. That was the actual temperature. So we've had lots of unusual weather, and I know the Midwest is getting all of that cold weather now, and we're getting all this rain. It's like unbelievable. I don't know what's worse. Good morning, Levon. It says it's -7 right now. Yeah, I don't know. At least when it's snowing or after you've had snow, you have sun. It's sort of depressing not having sun. We haven't seen the sun for days. And I'm supposed to be walking outside with my walking sticks, and oh, hey, Linda, good to see you. You're cold in Lebanon, Ohio. Your blood has thinned, yeah. Yeah, mine too, for sure. I get really cold easily. Good to see you this morning. But I don't know, I'm not used to rain. Rain is sort of different for me. It reminds me of when we lived in Missouri. Anyway, enough chit chat. We have a fun morning. I have a lot of fun things planned for you. We are in the midst of celebration. Remember, it is the very happiest, best time of the whole year because you get free things. Anytime you order a $50 increment, you get to choose something from this catalog, from this great little catalog. Lots of papers. Hey, Susan, good to see you this morning. Congratulations on your new team. We have a new team member. Hey, Jackie, good to see. Jackie is the new person. To see you, Jackie. And I hope that some of you will. Jackie, I've never met Jackie, but she is on my team. She's from Tennessee, and she wanted to get that glass mat that's in the back of the catalog, the Glass Mat Studio. So for $99, she got to choose $125 worth of products, anything she wanted, plus she got this free. And she gets free shipping and everything else. And it's such a good morning, Deborah. Good to see you all this morning. You're all popping on so quickly. Yeah, some of you are in Tennessee. Where are you from, Deborah? Let's see. Tell us where you're from, ladies, as you come on. Tell us what the weather's like. Oh, I'm so glad you're excited. That's really neat. I would really encourage so many, if you are not a Stamping Up demonstrator and you have a long list, the best thing you can do is buy the starter kit, because once you join, then you get a 20% discount. You can eventually work up to 25%, which a lot of my team members have already reached. So there are different levels like bronze, bronze elite. Once you get to bronze elite, you get 25% off, silver, etc. Anyway, we have a big, our wonderful, it's quite a large catalog too this time, this mini catalog. Really like it a lot. Working on some things. I'm sort of working ahead. This week, last week, my class was that Bright Skies paper. Good morning, Nancy. Good to see you this morning. So anyway, I shipped those out, and yesterday was a mailing holiday, so some of you who ordered those will be getting those later in the week. And this week we have the Be Mine Valentine. It could be friendship Valentine's for anyone. It could be just fun card. We're going to work with the bees today. We're also going to work with the cows, so I have some fun things. So let's get started. So keep talking. Good morning, Carol from Minnesota, Kathy from Texas, Joy from Iowa, Munch from northern Montana. Oh, I'm so glad to see so many of you. Remember, thumbs up, share, hearts. Oh, thank you for the hearts. That's always so sweet. And Washington State, Deborah, you're from Washington. Chilly there. Yeah, Lisa. Oh, good morning, Lisa. You're in California, or you must be visiting your sister. Well, at least you're out of that cold of Montana. I have some really fun things planned. Let's flip the camera down. So let's see if we close your eyes for a second. Oh, and if remember, thumbs up, share. Sharing is really caring. I really appreciate that if you share. Also, when you order, I always send gifts with that. Subscribe too. So thank you, Janet. Where are you from, Janet? Oh, from the Flathead. Great. Okay, good. Close your eyes. Here we go down. There we go. Here's my host code for January. Oops, things are getting stuck here. I've got, just pull this out a little bit. There we go. These are some cards. This is a card. I'm trying to get this. Okay, we have a bee class this week. The deadline to sign up is on Friday, and it is 5 cards in the kit. One is a calendar card. I get these calendars from Tailored Expressions. That's a company, I don't know where they're located, but Tailored Expressions. You get 10 in a package. I think they're $4 or $5. And I get these I always try to get them in the October, November time. Anyway, that's where I get those. That's in this class. That's a calendar. You get a free treat. This is the treat. And this I made with some of my leftover hearts and bits and pieces from, I don't know, it was from that celebration day. Let me see if I can get this turned. There we go. Maybe that's better. Okay. All righty. So that's what's coming up. We have cards. We have 5 of these bee cards for the kit class. You get a half a package of DSP, beautiful paper, very neutral on one side, bees on the other, and you get gems, these cute little flowers and hearts. You also get a whole roll of ribbon. It's $40, and I ship it plus the directions and everything else. Everything is cut for you. These are all. We're going to move these out of the way and start our project for today. And this is what we're going to make, is a sweet little pocket card. I don't know if that is in the way ever, but these are fun to make. I've made these before. I don't think I've ever done them on a video though. And these are part of the class also. I have these bee suckers. I got these on Amazon. They look like, it almost looks like Stampin' Up copied the bee suckers. It's that similar. So this is a little pocket, and then you have a little bookmark. So this is a cute little, this is a good one for kids and books or friends of yours that like to read. And the sucker can go in there also like that. And it's you can write on the inside like that. So they're both exactly the same. You can just choose different designer paper, and we're going to make that bee today. So here we go. Let's get our pieces. Oh, here's one that I did once before. This one is with that in the annual catalog, year 2 one. It's a birthday card, but I think it's a real sweet one. Love the black and white ribbon with it. Anyway, so we are going to start by bringing in our pieces. And just see if I can bring in all these little pieces for us. We've got a bunch of stamping to do. Someone asked me about doing the envelope, so we're going to do an envelope also. Someone asked me how we did that. I do that so much. Okay, we got lots of bits and pieces here. I've got some white paper for stamping and punching. We're going to set that right there. Got a bee antenna. The neat thing about this set, here's the punch. This is these are the designer gems that go with it. Just love all the pool party, the yellow, petal pink, and the red. This is the stamp. It's a bundle. I'm not positive. Maybe someone could look. It's not a very expensive bundle. I don't know if it's $38 maybe with the punch and the stamp. Photopolymer, and this ribbon is Sweet Sorbet. These are the colors in. Love that ribbon too. So that's all included in your kit. So I love that punch. It was so ingenious. When you first look at this, you almost think, what is that? Looks like a word bubble. You could stamp your words in there, and then we've got hearts and a word buckle. But it turns out to be a bee. And that's the little stinger is the pointed part, but it's a very versatile stamp. I suspect that it will stay in the catalog next year too. I don't know. I'm hoping it does. It's a great one for sure. Okay, let's do the basic bones of this together, and then we will do our stamping, okay? And this is sort of a mess. I did one envelope. Okay, let's see. We have a base that's 5.5 by 8.5. 5.5 by 8.5. Then we have a mat that is 4 by 5 1/4. Just a basic mat's going to go on top like that. Then a sheet of designer paper. Could be that way. We could use the flowers, or we could do the stripes. And that's the basic. So everything is 1/4 of an inch down. Let's just go ahead and put that all together. I want to make sure I use my silicone mat and get all of my adhesive so it doesn't stick to my table. I am a big fan of this silicone mat. I think they're $5 or $6. They're worth every penny. I have many of them. I have a couple. Some of my stamping I do at the table. Some I do over at the counter where I stand. And I use these all the time. If you can't get your adhesive to start, you can use your thumb, but you can also rub it on that silicone. Like that. Okay, and there is our basic card. I'm going to get it nice and straight. There we go. All of my directions will be at the end of the video. I will give you they're already typed up. All I have to do is post them afterwards. So we can do that. Now, I'm going to take, I took a Sweet Sorbet. This is 4.5 by 5 1/4. This is my pocket. I scored it at 2 1/4. It's really easy. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to slice part of that off to create this pocket like that. So we can put a tag in there. So I'm going to take this off and throw that away. And then I'm going to bring in my paper trimmer. And I don't even measure this. I just slice it at a diagonal. Do you see that crease right there? There we go. We're going to make 2 of these today too. So you'll see this again. Just throw that part away. Okay, and I did emboss this. One I did with, this one is done with the distressed embossing folder. It's a distressed tile. And let's see, the other one I did with, this is the, oops, the painted texture. So that was sort of a nice one too. Anyway, those are, you can use any embossing folders that you'd like. Okay, so now we're going to put some tear tape on the sides. I don't want to spill my water right there. I've got, this table is very, very full. I'm just going to put some tear tape, and that's exactly, you can just tear it just like it's, I put it on right to the edge. There we go. Whoop, I didn't get quite to the edge right there. So, and if any of you would like to craft along with me, you certainly can. I think it's always fun to do too. Okay, I like to burnish this with my fingernail or your bone folder or anything, just to give it that little bit of heat, helps it stick better. And then I take my piercing tool and I just lift it up. I always start in the middle. Some of you might still have some of that red tear tape from years, many, many years ago. This tear tape is, it works exactly the same. It's just easier because you can tear it off. So now we're going to close this up, and that is our pocket. It's just that easy. You want to use a really, really strong adhesive because you want your little items to stay in there and not pull your pocket apart. So I'm going to put some, I'm going to use my plus here just to, because I want something really, really strong to hold that pocket on. And I'm going to put it right to the edge of my card. There we have it. And now we're going to be putting our tags in. So we have a die, and this is, I think, a must-have. I love this. I use it a lot. I didn't pull it out, but we have a set of dies in the catalog. It's, I did mark the page. Let me see if I can find it. Here it is. It is in the annual catalog 167. And it makes 4 different sizes of tags. Some are square cut so that your ribbons don't pull out. But it's $22. It's a great deal. It's a wonderful tag. We are going to, both of them fit. This one's a little snug. The square one is a fraction bigger than the rounded one. So I like to, on these cards, I like to use the rounded ones because they just slip in there a little easier. So we're going to do that. So we're going to do our tag. So I have some designer paper. It's 2x2. I'm going to cut some of it off. We're going to be stamping on this. So I think I'll stamp first and then we will put that together. So let's bring our stamps in and bring our little piercing mat out. There we go. And we're going to stamp on that. We're going to stamp some words here. Happy Valentine's Day. And we're going to bring in our different inks. We're going to use the Sweet Sorbet for the Happy Valentine's Day. I love to send Valentine cards to the grandkids or to my friends. You don't have to send them. It doesn't have to be just to your husband or your spouse or whatever. I'm going to put that right there. We're going to do, let's see here. I have a lot of stamps. I have almost all of my blocks out for these 2 projects. They just have a lot of stamps. We're going to do Be Mine. I think we'll do that in the red also. The Sweet Sorbet. It's a little bit of more of a pinkish red. There we go. And clean that on my chamois. If you don't have a chamois, oh my goodness, it's one of the best things ever. Okay, yes, we're done with that color. This is what I've got 2 chamois sitting out here that I use when I'm videoing. This one's a half one, my other one's a full one. I cut this one in half, but they get, they start out sort of pinkish purple and then they just get real dirty looking, but actually they're quite clean. I just rinsed them out right before I started today, and they're just super. I just love them. I think it was one of the greatest little inventions. And the new Glass Studio also has a really nice chamois. We're going to put that on like that. We're going to cut that off. Just a little trim. It's just easier to trim that afterwards. And then we're going to put some ribbon in there. Let's do our other stamping first, our bees. Let's stamp a bee here. And we're going to, I'm just going to, when you're stamping bees and cows, it's better to use a long strip like this. Let me just check. Oh, thank you very much, Lisa. The bundle price, thank you, Stacy, is $38.50. Thank you for checking that. Okay, good, great. Anyway, it's nice to have a thin piece. If you stamp on a full sheet, you know, like this, you would waste a lot. So it's better to do it on this. We're going to do a couple of these. We're going to use our black memento and our lemon, not lemon lolly. It is Daffodil Delight. So we're going to bring in our bees. The bee body is just an oval like this. We're going to stamp it like we'll just do a couple of them like that. There you go. And we're going to do the face and the stripes out of the black memento. So the black memento is it's a tuxedo black memento. It's got a felt pad. It's made by, Stamping Up sells it. I also stamp the antennae. But anyway, I always like to really get it a nice juicy ink pad and, let me see here. You want that little yellow to show right there. That's slightly off. I can't get my head over it as well as I normally would. Okay, there we go. That one's pretty good. And we'll give that a good clean. And then we can put eyes on it. And I think we're going to have it this way so it looks toward the center. So I'm going to put, here's one. We're going to put, I ran out of blocks, so I had to put two on the same one. This one I'm going to put is going to be like a little smiling. I'm going to take that one off because I don't want it to, it's like, there we go. A little smiling face. They're so cute. There's also one with a winking face. And you can also stamp these antennae. I'm not going to put it on this card, but we're going to use it. That's also part of that punch. So the antenna is the heart, and the wings are the big heart. So anyway, here go we're going to punch some wings. Now, where did my glitter pink go? Let's see here. Oh, I don't know. Where did it go? It was right here. I'm going to look on the floor. I don't see it there either. Strange. I had some of that glitter paper. Do you see what I'm talking about, this glitter paper? Maybe it's here someplace. It had to be. I pulled it out of the envelope. Don't know where. Oh, here it is. It's underneath my piercing mat. So I'm going to punch it out with the heart punch. This is in the online exclusives. It comes in Petal Pink and Pretty Peacock and Gorgeous Grape. It's wonderful. Great glimmer paper. The glitter does not come off. Okay, now we're going to punch this out, and I'm just going to put my punch in here. Oops, like this. Get it upside. There we go. And I'm going to sort of lock it, find a spot, and lock it down and punch it. You see, if we had, I'm going to put it this way. I have a little bit more leverage that way. Which bee should I use? Do you want me to use the one that has we're going to do the sort of the shy smile, or should we use the full smile? And we're going to put the wings on there. I keep a little bag of all my little bits and pieces that I have left over. I've created all the cards for my class, and I have some extra pieces that I'll do some treats with. So this punched wing is just going to go back here like this. Which one should we use, do you think? Let's see if I can find this. I think what we'll do is I'm going to put this envelope together while we're, let's see what you're doing. The shy smile, shy. Oh, how cute. I think we're going to go with the shy smile. We're going to do that one. So I'll just save this piece and that piece for another project. And we'll put that there. And it's so cute, I think. I just love this bee. I have enjoyed it a lot. I'm going to put some adhesive on the back. I'm using my strong Seal Plus. I'm going to put the wings just like that. Isn't that cute? You can use it for wings or you can use it for hearts. And now we're going to put some dimensionals on that. I have a brand new package of dimensionals. I just sort of fold them back and like that. And that's going to go right on our card. And we will be almost finished. Here we are. Here we go. And we're going to put the Happy Valentine right in there. I'm going to just set this. The nice thing about this, I already pulled the adhesive backs off. It'll just stick right there, but it won't leave a residue or anything. I'm going to just cut this off. So it just goes right in there a little bit. And there we go. Put this. Just going to line it up with that red. That sorbet color. And then we're going to put the bee right over it, like this. Press it on there, and our bee mine goes in here. We're going to put some of that red ribbon. So whenever you're tying, you want your knot to be on the front like this. That's a half hitch. Do you see that? And there are a couple ways of doing it, but you want to make sure you have some nice points. And I go from the back, but you can do it the other way too. You can put the loop in first, but you put the tails in. Whoops, got one tail in, but not the other one. It's always a little tricky doing things on camera when you're sort of stretching your arms out a little bit. So, but got both tails going in the front, and now I'm just going to pull it through, and I'm going to put the tails through that loop, and the loop is going to stay on the front, just like that. And then I'm going to use my ribbon scissors. I bought a brand new ribbon scissors. I was happy to get that, And I always like to put a piece of ribbon on those so that no one will use those. Even my grandkids, they all know you don't use grandma's ribbon scissors. So they're so cute that way. They know, they're well trained, I think. And there's our card. We're going to put a little decoration on it. Let's see here. We're going to use some of our gems. I've used a lot of these already. We can put, we'll just put a red, we can put a red flower on right there. We can put a little heart if we want. We can put a heart on the bee like that. So this is one of the cards that will be included in my class this week. If you are interested, please let me know. I will be making those kits in the next day or two and trying to ship those out by Saturday. So there is our card. And here is the one with the sucker in it, the little lollipop, the bee lollipop. This one has, so which background? This one has the bee background, this one has flowers, this one has flowers and bees. Which one is your favorite of these? And then as you're voting on that, I'm going to put together the envelope. Because someone asked me how to do the envelope, and I thought, well, I've done it many times. Here's one example. I did that one first. And here we're going to just take a sheet of DSP. Take anything you want. Here's this flower one. That I already have that one, so I'm not going to use it. The other side is stripes, but I think we won't use that either. I think we'll use the plaid. I think that's rather pretty. So what I do is, it's literally a 30-second envelope. I open it up like that. I take my adhesive, run it through. You can use your Tombow. That would take a little bit longer. Okay. Now I take my straight edge and put it against the straight edge of my envelope, like that. Now, if you have a pattern, you have to make sure that it is going the right direction. So, like if it's flowers, you want them to be having, when the envelope is closed. This plaid will not make a difference. So, I don't know. I bet it took me 30 seconds to make that envelope. What do you think? Pretty fast and easy. Of course, you can also stamp on your envelope. There's no, some people like to stamp. I really like to cover them, but you can do whatever you'd like. It's your card and your gift to someone else. Okay, that's our first project. We're going to do another one just like it. And you don't have to put a treat in there like a lollipop, but I thought that was cute just because I like to look for things that are on Amazon that sort of correspond. So now, ladies, you're going to have to help me with this one. We're going to do the Holy Cow, the Cutest cows, and I've got lots of different options. This is the stamp. This is the punch. I've got a gazillion stamps out. Real cute little set. Make it a birthday card I've written here. I'm going to make it a birthday card. I need birthday cards for men. This was going to be in my masculine birthday class in February. So anyway, it's a cute set. Another punch bundle. I believe it's $38.50 also. I'm not sure. But anyway, it's a good one. It's in our mini catalog. So the Be Mine was on page 9. It's a sweet. And the cow one, the Cutest cow, is, let's see what page that's on. Page 53. It's a bundle. So it is, oh, I'm sorry, it is $41.25. Has a lot more stamps. 24 stamps altogether. That's quite a few. Anyway, it's just a great set. For sure. And remember, every time that you order something that's $50, you get to choose something free. So let's say you ordered that bee set. That one was $38.50. Well, it would probably be good for you to add like a package of paper or something like that, because then you would get to $50 and then you'd get something free. Okay, so, oh, thank you so much, Pam. Great. Okay, which do you like better? Do you like this? I embossed. This is Pool Party. This one is designer paper. This is from that guitar set that's in our catalog. So I had this idea, and I thought this cow is so sweet with this little Holstein cow, and I wanted to do something with black and white. So I looked at that guitar paper, and I thought it would be just perfect. I'm not sure I like it at all now, but I do love this cow, but I'm not sure I like that. But you're going to help me with the one we make today, okay? You do have to be a little bit careful. We've got a couple different heads. We've got sort of a sleepy, shy head, one that's winking, this one. We've got some roosters and chickens, and I love that milk can. We've got two different cow bodies. Well, that's a cow body. One with the udders. That one does not have udders, so that one probably could be the bull if you do something with horns. Like this one has horns, so that would be a bull. That would not, that head should not, I'll show you the mistake I made. You have to be a little bit, you have to think about this. You have to be a little bit aware. This one I used a little wobble, one of these little wobbles from Amazon. Get a whole package, they last like forever. This one is wrong. I've written the word wrong on there. Do you see the udders? And then do you see the horns? Well, bulls don't have udders like that. Cows do, but bulls don't. Anyway, I could cut it apart, but I just thought it'd be good to show you the wrong example. Okay, now let's bring in our pieces. So you're going to help me make a decision about this. We're going to do sort of the same thing as we did before. We're going to bring in our base, which is Pool Party. We're going to use a Pool Party. It's 5.5 by 8.5. And we're scored it at 4 1/4. And then I have, okay, this is from the Sunny Skies paper, the designer paper we used last week. I love this piece of paper. It's got clouds on one side. This whole sheet is my favorite one with the raindrops and the clouds. That one is 3 3/4 by 5. It goes on the green like this. This is shaded spruce. The shaded spruce 4 by 5 1/4. And that's going to go on there like that. And we're going to fold this in half, make our card. Make our card. I love that Pool Party with this paper. So I saw my friend Joey Hartman use this color combination. Where's my adhesive? There it is. So I love this. I'm going to show you. She had a pretty, she lives in Nebraska, and we've gone on several Stampin' Up! Trips together. So I thought this was really a great idea. She used these flowers from the same paper. She used a strip for the cow. I thought that was such a cute idea. And it's 1 1/4 by 5. So I don't know if you can see all that. I'm going to put this on. Well, I think what I'll do is I'll put this on first in case I need to cut anything off. So I'm going to cover up those raindrops right at the bottom like that. So that's my meadow, my grassy meadow with flowers that the cow is sitting in. Okay, there we are. Isn't that pretty so far? Now, this is the part that you need to help me with. This is I've already cut several different examples. So take a look and see what you like. Do you like the same one I did before? Like that. That is the cardstock. This one is designer paper with the cherries on one side. That one could go like that. So let's just call that like slanted rain. Here we have the wildflowers. You would have to make sure you have the wildflowers going up like that. The other one is the dotted one like this. Or you could turn it to the other side and do that. Or you could do this one. This is another one from that guitar paper. There's the plaid. There's that. Which one do you think we should use? I'm going to put these out here while we do some stamping. So I'm going to pull these. Remember, I'll have all the directions at the end of the video. I'll also put the directions on YouTube. So now you're going to tell me which one of these should we use. And someone sort of help me. Okay, see what we can tally up. Okay, we're going to have I have my card. I did an envelope already. We're going to do our stamping on a circle. Let me get my pieces out. Okay, and let's see once here. We'll do a couple of these. So we are going to stamp some words. Holy cow. It's going to be your birthday, so it's going to be a birthday stamp. Let me see here. Let me bring in my tray of pieces and my black ink and my shaded spruce ink. Okay, let's see now. Let me just take a look and see what you're saying about this. I like the flowers. I like the plain one on the left. The cherry, one with the cherries. The first one, oh my goodness, slanted rain. The pool party. The embossed pool party. The cute, it is cute. We vote for the blue and the grass. What does that say? Martina. What does it? I can't read that. I'm going to have to look up here. We vote for the blue end one. This one. Okay, keep voting, everyone. So do we want the slanted rain, the green flowers, the dotted one, the black and white, or the pool party with that's embossed? I embossed that with the metal plate. It's not really a metal plate. It's an embossing folder called Metal Plate 3D. And let's see, once we are going to do some stamping, I'm going to put that wobble right there so I don't lose it. I think we're going to stamp maybe on one of these, I don't know. We're going to stamp on one of each of these, okay? Just so we have something to choose from. We're going to bring that over here, and now, let's see if we can, we're going to do Holy Cow first. And I'm going to just do that in the shaded spruce. I think we'll do that in shaded spruce. I'm going to set that there. Holy cow, it's your birthday. And I have a lot of my relatives in Wisconsin. Oh, well, most of them are my mom and dad's sisters and brothers. I still have a lot of aunts and uncles that are living. But most of them were farmers and have retired now. But anyway, so my grandparents all had farms, and so I used to, go to farms a lot, and play with my cousins and play with, oh, that's the thing, we don't need the thing, we need the grass. We're gonna put some green grass here for the cow. Anyway, so my relatives were all dairy farmers, and most of them had Holsteins. And there's some grass right there. I'm just gonna do that. After my back surgery, one of my ladies that helped me, her name is Laura, she's just a real sweetheart. She spent a lot of time with me during the night. Sometimes I had sort of a night nurse for the first couple of weeks, and Laura is a dairy farmer in Livingston, Montana. She's real sweet, and I will always be grateful to her. She was super helpful. Okay, now we're gonna do our stamping. How are you all doing on that voting? Oh, Jeannie asked, how was Laura Bush last week? Well, that was okay. I meant to tell you about that. We'll do that as we're stamping. I'm gonna find the body first. We're gonna do one cow that is lying down, and we'll do this. Actually, I think I'm gonna put a little wink of Stella. I'm gonna make that grass a little bit. The wink of Stella is gonna help blend that a little bit. So anyway, Laura Bush was here last week with our decorating gal that helped us when we built our house with our furniture and window coverings. Anyway, her name was Kathy. Kathy brought Laura Bush over, and Laura came with her yoga teacher and another friend of hers. And they came to the house, extremely nice, so friendly. She was so gracious. She wanted to talk, and she wanted to visit. We were told that that we needed to have one that we could say hi and talk for a few minutes, and then we needed to leave. And she also had a Secret Service person with her too. So now this is going to be the one that. This is the cow body, so we're going to stamp that. Anyway, whoop. And we're going to stamp that one like that. Okay, and now we're going to put a head on. We're going to stamp a couple heads. So we're going to set that right there. Anyway, they were just delightful. She talked, and we visited for maybe 5 or 7 minutes, and then we left, and she was interested in our artwork, and she was we have 2 punches, or 1 punch with 2 stamps. They're just slightly different. I'll show you. Here we go. So that one has a little bit of a center part of it to it. And anyway, it was very fun. And then Terry and I left. And then they looked around the house for 45 minutes. We did hear back from our friend Kathy, who said they loved the house. And it's a small house. It's nothing fancy. It's just it's a cottage style from, it's brand new house, but it's a cottage style that looks like it's from the 1940s, because everything on this island is quite old. It's very historic. So we're just going to punch that like that. We could punch the body too, but we're not going to, because we put it on the circle. And also, this has these are different spots, and this is the horn. This part is the horn if you want to do the bull. So, okay, now I have to, let's see, I'll show you how this is slightly different. This one, anyway, it was a super fun experience. I'm glad you asked me, Jeannie, because I meant to tell you about that right away. It was fun, and she was very sweet. And I'll tell you, Mrs. Bush she's quite thin, almost frail looking. We're going to use the light basic black. This is the dark. The dark is really super black. I like the light black. And we're going to you're just going to color it in. Anyway, she was very sweet. She's quite thin. I mean, much, much thinner than when she was in the White House. So on this one, if you wanted to color in that part, you would just go like this. And let's see, our other parts of our cow. We're going to just go like this. We're going to get those hooves black. Just cover it like that. All those little spots. Just quickly color those in for these Holstein. I think Holstein's going to be brown or black. I'm not sure. I should have asked my husband about that. Some of you maybe know that. They are spotted. There we go. And we're going to do the same on this one. How are you all doing on the voting? What's your favorite? I don't know how we're going to figure this out. It's complicated. Gave too many choices. That's always a problem. You give kids, like in school when I was a teacher, it was always important to make sure you don't give too many choices. You give them two, and then you decide. And when I teach classes, I think it's the same thing with ladies. You always want to, don't give them more than two choices. There we have it. And now we're going to add a little bit of pink. I like to use the petal pink. Or you can use like some of your other neutral colors that are in this is a set from the neutrals. This is SU1000. We'll do one way and one the other. Where's the other? Let's see what's here. We'll just put, that's sort of a little snout. We'll just put that like that. Where's my other little head? Don't know. I lost it. I've lost that other one. Well, we'll just have to use this one. Okay, let's move that out of the way. And let's see, maybe it's here someplace. It probably fell on the floor. We're going to put this little piece, we're going to just put this right here, another 2-inch wide piece that I chose. And you could put the rainbow side. We're going to use the flowers. Put the flowers in like this. Anyway, back to Mrs. Bush. Apparently she loves to go around. There was a Secret Service in the front of the house, Secret Service in the back, and then one young lady, Secret Service, in the house with her. And let's see once now. I don't want to lose these parts. Oh, there's the other one right there. And the color that was the petal pink. Anyway, apparently Mrs. Bush loves to look at houses when they have rented a house for a month here on the island. Her husband, President Bush, plays golf a lot, and she likes to look at houses and get decorating ideas because we don't know exactly, but we are assuming it's for Kennebunkport in Maine. So now we're going to, so we can put our cows like this. Okay, what pieces do you want? And did you vote on that? And let's put our cows together. So we're going to put, do you think we can put a wobble? We can put one head on like that with a dimensional, or 2 dimensionals maybe, like that. And we're going to just tip his head a little bit like that. This one we can put on with a wobble, I think. Then you'll have a little choice. These wobbles are fun. You get a big package. They're very inexpensive from Amazon. You could probably find them in a craft store, but they're easier to just choose from Amazon, I think. I get them. They have large ones and small, mini. You just take, they've got a sticky part adhesive on both sides. So I'm going to put the little wobble on like this. And now I'm going to take off that side. And there we go. And that little head's going to bob. There we go. Oops. Just like. There we go. All right, let's see. What are you all saying? I love those wobbles, Deborah said. Oh, so cute, so cute. Glad it went well. Yes, it did go well. Oh, goodness. What are you all thinking? Either of the end ones, Carla said. The embossed one, Darla said. You like the cherry option, Joy. Pool party, embossed, pool party. Green, Kathy said. Green flowers, plain. Oh, goodness. I don't know. I don't think we have a conclusive answer here. Let's see once. So here's our card. Of course, it would be just adorable, I think. Just plain, without, too. This one is that new detailed something or other. Circle with the, this is, so here we have, here are the choices. We're not going to do that one because we already have that one. And we're going to, so we're going to eliminate that one. I think I'm going to eliminate that one too. But I do like, I like this one. And I like that one. We already did this one, so I think I'll save that one for another card. And so it's one or the other. What do you think? Sort of like the continuity of this one with the card, but I love this one too, I think. Let's see once. Let's see what it looks like on the inside after we cut this. I'm not sure about those cherries, so that might not work. We're going to cut this down like this. So that's going to look like that. I think that might be a possibility. This one I don't think is going to, I do like the way the outside looks, but I don't think the cherries are appropriate. So, so we're going to eliminate the cherries. We're going to go with this one today. And I am just going to take, just to save some time, I'm going to take my, my Seal Plus. I'm going to go along the edge like this. Do you see half of it's going on the chamois? Not the chamois, the silicone mat. I'm just going to turn it over like that now. This is really super strong too, so this is another way of doing it instead of using the tear tape. There we go. I'm just going to fold that all over like that, and now I'm going to close it up. Give it a really, really good press with my fingers or your bone folder. And I think that's going to be good. Now we can add this to our card. It is going to be, I'm so glad it's not raining this moment. It rained for 2 hours solid this morning. Torrential style rain, water in the streets everywhere. And I thought, oh my goodness, we have a metal roof. Metal roofs are much better in Florida with hurricanes, and anyone who had metal roof. Did okay during the hurricane that hit last year, Hurricane Ian. So there we have it. And I'm going to put it down in there a little bit further. And now we can put our cow on like this. I think we'll use that one with the wobble. Here's the other one, but both of those I think are good. What do you think? Anyway, so it was raining so hard. I think this one, it actually sticks up a little bit high. Maybe that head could go down a little bit further, but I think this will be just fine. We're going to use that one. Anyway, it was raining so hard. I thought, how in the world am I ever going to do my video with this noise, because it was that loud. And now we need a little embellishment. And I used the same embellishments. This is the hearts and flowers. And this is, I'm going to use, this time I'm going to use a little, I'm going to put some little hearts down here, I think. We're going to put a little heart right there. Pool party, or maybe another one right there. And another small one, maybe right there. And we could put a flower up there. We'll put a little flower right up here. And there we have it. Maybe it's an overkill on the embellishments, but anyway, I think it's sort of fun. What do you think? Thank you so much. I'm glad you like it. Oh, good. I'm so glad you're all here today. Good. I'm glad you like it, ladies. Very, very fun. I hope you'll give these a try. I will have all the measurements posted at the end. So there we have the envelope that goes with it. Thanks for your help on deciding. And I hope you will try one of these cards. I think they're really special. This one's a thank you. This one says thank you on the outside. The little things you do make such a big difference for the inside. We forgot to do our inside. Let's see what's here. We need to do that. Well, we've got the stamps out. I'm going to bring in my little piece of white. Got a 3 3/4 right there. We were just going to do some stamping. We're going to stamp that in, let me see if we can find, it's your special day. We're going to do milk it for all it's worth. That's what we're going to do. That's cute, I think. We're going to do that in our green, our shaded spruce color. Happy birthday. It's your special day. It's your special day. And then we're going to put milk it for all it's worth. That's so fun, isn't it? Wouldn't that be a cute card for a guy? There we go. And let's see, and you could stamp a cow or something right down there if you wanted to, or a flower. I'm not going to do anything. I think we'll just leave it. And we'll just put it on our card. So we have the inside all finished also. I do not like cards that don't have the inside finished. I like to have a white matte inside. So there we have it, all 3 cards. I will post these on my on YouTube later and get this all uploaded for you too. Alrighty, let's turn the camera back. There we go. I'm about due for a haircut in another week or 2. Stamp the flowers on the inside. I think you're exactly right, Deborah. Thank you. I think that's exactly, if flowers on the inside would be good to match the flowers on the outside. Okay, and that is it for today. And if you are interested in the hot air, I'm already working on the hot air balloon for birthdays. That's in a couple weeks, and I've just started working on that. No, the B class is this week. If you are interested in purchasing the B kit class to ship, I think you would really enjoy it a lot. It's a lot of fun. Everything is, I do all the cutting and scoring you get a half a package of designer paper, so you do your own designer paper cutting. But if something needs to be embossed or die cut, I do all that for you. So thank you very much, Stacy. I appreciate it. I appreciate you sharing with other people too. Thumbs up, sharing, hearts, all those things help. And they tell Stamping Up, not tell Stamping Up, they tell Facebook. They help with the analytics. I'm not sure how that all works. I don't even know what analytics really are. So how to analyze things. But anyway, it takes someone a whole lot smarter and mathematical than I am to deal with that kind of thing. I will see you next Tuesday. Thank you very much, Levon. Thank you, Kathy, for sharing. I appreciate that. I like to go back and read all the comments. Sometimes I do that in the evening, but it takes me a little bit of time. My husband and I are going to go out to lunch because it is so rainy. We don't know what else. He doesn't know what else to do. I am quite happy in my room. Thank you, Carla. I'm quite happy up in my craft room. I stay busy, and it put some music on or listen to a podcast, and I'm happy. But Terry is he's going crazy. He likes boating, he likes grilling, barbecuing. Can't do any of those things in the pouring rain. He likes to go fishing, and he likes to drive around in the golf cart, and he's just going a little stir crazy. I think he is gone. He goes off the island, on the island. He drives around in his Jeep. He goes to hardware stores a lot. That's what he's been doing. So in this rain, I think he's visited every big Ace hardware store in 50 miles. Anyway, enough about that. Thank you so much, Lisa. Alrighty, ladies, thank you, and I'll see you next Tuesday, hopefully about the same time. Thank you very much. Bye. Have a great day.